This thing recording? It's recording. Elton here. Good afternoon. Greetings, Earthlings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the hell is the case here. What about that? How's that for starting a video with a little road rage? No, I'm just kidding. Some millennials would probably say it's road rage, but it's just a little misunderstanding. So here I am in the Hochelaga sector of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, where I've been living for the past 5 years. I'm on, you're looking at the lovely Ontario Street, Ontario. Let's zoom in a little bit here. And this church over there is actually still under renovation. It's a beautiful day. Oh, here we go. That could be another example of gentrification right there. What was once a very poor neighborhood is changing. Rich are buying all these old fucking apartment buildings and renovating them. And some ways it's good, some ways it's not. Depends how you see it. Depends who you talk to. Electric taxi. Anyway, so I figured since I'm, yeah. You see over here that overpass right there? This very, very old overpass. That's the CP rail yard. Well, what used to be a very busy rail yard, and it's not anymore. And since I don't often film CP freight trains because they're not as common as they used to be compared to CN, I figured I don't feel like going really far today, so I figured, well, I'm gonna walk up one of them streets here, walk alongside those tracks, and basically see if I can get one coming in or leaving, or even a couple of locomotives, you know, entering or leaving the yard from Sherbrooke Street. So I'm gonna walk 2 long blocks here. This is a really, really old industrial or ex-industrial building, and they got a vintage freight elevator in there. One of these days I'm gonna go check that out. Now this one here is also really old too, but this looks like it got redone. Look at all the windows were all changed. I don't know. And again, I tried going in there one time. I think the door was locked. I fucking hate that. You know, it's one thing to have an apartment building with the fucking doors locked, but when all the industrial buildings are doors locked, I fucking hate that. It's the post 9/11 years. You know what I'm saying? Can't go here, can't go there. Same thing as being a fucking train fan. There's fences all over the fucking goddamn place. Can't go anywhere anymore. Can't do anything. Okay, now that I got that out of my system, I got these lovely old little cheap houses here. This is always a working class, you know, a blue-collar neighborhood. And what's great about old neighborhoods, the older they are, the more chances are you're going to see some old vehicles that I like. And when I mean old, I mean like fucking antique, like, you know, 25 years or older, give or take. Oh, check that out. Ain't a little folk art? Neat. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I can dig that. I like folk art. If I'm rich, I'm going to buy some. Here, maybe this fucking old Chevy is going to become folk art one day. Those actually are better trucks than I thought they were, because I have a friend who's a mechanic and he's got one of them, and it's got like, oh, I don't know, like 350,000 miles on it or so. You know, typical of an old neighborhood, eh, in the city. Part residential, part commercial, or industrial, if you will. Now, I did actually film a walk on this street last year. The difference is, though, I filmed it from Préfontaine metro station, which is coming up, which is north of here. So I was walking south, and it was in the summer, and it was at about, I don't know, 5:30 or something in the afternoon. So now it's different. It's fall. A year later, walking northward, but again, it's sunny. Here, there's a Chevy Volt there. I always thought this car was kind of cool, you know. It's kind of different. You see it, you know what it is. Speaking of different and cool, how's this for probably a building that was built in the Art Deco era? This building right here, like in a video I just posted, Walking Van Horn, there were a couple old semi-detached homes. They were just like the whole edges just all curved like that. You don't see that very often. That was really a thing from that time, especially 40s, I think. You know, I don't know if it was post-war or pre-war or whatever. I love design more than ever. Especially when you look at all these fucking cars, how boring they are. These modern, boring fucking cars. Like 10% of them, in my opinion, of them are cool. 10! That's it. Pas plus que ça. Not more than that. Oh, shit, that reminds me, I gotta make another video, though, in French. I always keep saying I'm gonna make another walking video talking in French only, and I just keep forgetting about it, frankly. Now, this company here, they had before an old international truck, but I don't see it like an old, like an S series there. I don't see it, though. Anyway, regardless, So Préfontaine metro station is just a block away. It's actually decent today. The winds are actually fucking light for a change. It's been windy every goddamn day for a week. Look at this ugly fucking thing. Oh my god, it's not only ugly as a Sprinter, it's gray. And here, I'll teach you guys who don't know French. Imprimerie is French for printer, or printing if you will. So a print is an impression. You see? Huh? You can't be in Montreal without having construction everywhere. There's the CP line. Yeah. Riveting stuff. Yeah. You know, anybody that doesn't think there's corruption in construction is out of their fucking mind, I'll tell you right now. Look at that, that's clever, eh? That's a good idea. Is that a CP train I hear? What's that? Oh man, I thought it was a CP train. That's a cool truck though. Anyway, I try. But like I said, maybe if I'm lucky I'll have the timing to be able to film even a locomotive or two actually going down the line or up the line or whatever. You know, I made a video here once of a Ford Bronco. You know, like the one OJ drove, like what, I don't know, 92 to 96 black. Oh, don't you love foliage? Don't you love it? You know, I never wondered what the name of this park over here was because it's next to Préfontaine metro station, and Préfontaine metro is called that because the next street over is La Rue Préfontaine, Préfontaine if you will. And so I guess the park has the same name. I'm assuming that anyway. Yeah. Well, it's nice to see there's still a lot of leaves left on the trees. Oh, the leaves on the trees keep on falling. I don't know where they'll be tomorrow. I know, I'm an idiot. Don't you love it? Yeah, I just wish the leaves that change colors like this just stick around a little bit longer. I don't find it lasts very long. Once you get into November, it's like done. Oh, I smell KFC. And what are we today? Wednesday? Okay, so it's not a Tuesday special, but it's Wednesday. I smell the KFC coming up there someplace that I don't want to eat at anymore because the last time I think I ate there was with when I was friends with Adam. Good looking Jeep there, yeah. Dig it. Right, I like that. Look at that. The tires look right, the rims look right, the color, dark green is beautiful. And I don't care for that fucking rack on the top there, but whatever. Anyway, oh god almighty, I went to use the bathroom for the second time. Actually, the smell disgusting, it looked disgusting. I don't even want to go into details. I'm going to spare you guys the details, but really, fucking KFC, man, with cleanliness, bad reputation. Oh my god. Real fucking bad. So, I thought to myself, well, that's it. No more KFC. I can go have fucking fried chicken at a grocery store like Metro or IGA or whatever. You know, it's going to be cheaper. Okay, it's not going to be as good, but it's going to be clean. See what I'm saying? Clean. Ah, le métro Préfontaine, un de mes préférés. One of my favorite metro stations is Préfontaine. And look how it just looks amazing with all those beautiful orange and colors and red and green and just fantastic. Just fabulous. And KFC is right here. Yeah, right over there. Probably hard to see because of all the ombrage. Ombrage means shadowing. Ombre means shadow. Yeah. And now we've arrived at Le Boulevard Hochelaga, which was originally a native name. Like so many towns, like Ottawa, like Toronto. You know, basically us white people, our ancestors fucked the Indians over, the natives over, and basically stole all their lands and stole the names. So let's call a spade, you know? I gotta give it to fucking Trudeau, though, making that formal apology not long ago for all the abuse that their people, those poor natives, endured, you know? Gotta give it to them. That's a classy thing to do, even though I'm not fond of this guy. fucking bleeding heart, but you know, it's good though. It's good. It's very good. We stop for a second.